They are ours and we are theirs in Gruyllan's Tale by Anton Long. Debauchery is a facade of the real Satanism. The initiatory will reach those with the realization. The memory and the remote place affected the dedication. Elite society falls from being the face of conciliation. Materiality is not always defined by hoped-for conditions. Ecstasy is in what others have gone through when they understand the incantations. Journeys are marked by states and stations. Vulnerability is impacted by intention. The adversarial has brought us to the transcending of time with vindication. A family is joined by the greater feast in a sense of extremism. One thing that comes through these three tales is a sense that the path isn't quite what the stereotypes indicate. You know, the sacrifice is an ever renewing one, so it's doesn't have to be a mortal one. Yeah, debauchery and all sorts of stuff happens, but it's not entirely the point here. We have this formula in this story that can be used in terms of a wedding that is said a couple times. We have the idea that individuals with their own sense of things, whether it's something outside of purpose or inside of purpose, that if they're filled with certain ideas, it interferes. And that in this story comes through for the people who don't join in a satanic path, is because if they think, oh, Satanism is about being of the rich and otherwise elite, and you engage in orgies and all sorts of stuff, and well, whether they fall for one of those William Guy Carr inspired Illuminati scams, back in the 50s, this guy William Guy Carr mixed up a bunch of things about secret societies into one and threw in his own stuff, I'm sure. People think, oh, well, the Order of Nine Angles isn't real. There was a lot of people involved in the Order of Nine Angles, but was it real life, present covens? It was just enough people doing the work here and there, solo practitioners, almost entirely. It's but sometimes that's the most effective thing, right? Is the people who go through intentionally the states of life. In the tarot, the states are represented by the 56 small cards, you could say. While particularly the 9 pips of each suit, so those 36 would be the states. The stations would be the trumps. The types of individuals would be the court cards, so you'd have 16 of those, and the ace would be, the relative representation of the element. And of course, in each of these stories, we have an implied focus on a particular sort of entity or not. But the goal of the Order of Nine Angles is towards what they call the end times.